Hi guys, today I'm so excited to share with you something I've been meaning to film for a while, and it's also a question I get asked all the time, and that is all about my nails. So obviously they are a clean slate right now. I am going to be doing them for you guys today and showing you exactly what I do, what I use, and the entire process. With that being said, I get so many questions on where I get my nails done, how I do them. I do Gel X extensions. So Gel X is basically you have a gel nail, goes on your real nail, and you glue it on there. And then I paint over top of mine. It's kind of similar to doing press-ons, but press-ons come already done. And then you just glue them on. So I do all the prep, all the painting, everything. In terms of experience, I am self-taught. I used to go to the real nail salon. I've been getting my nails done since my freshman year of high school, about every 2 to 4 weeks. I'm now post-grad, so it really isn't that hard to pick up on. If you've ever gotten your nails done, you know you go in, they do all the prep, paint your nails, do acrylic, whatever. It's essentially the same as that. I've been doing them myself now for about 2-3 years, and it really does get easier with time. When I first started, I tried doing acrylic, and I would not recommend that to anyone that is not willing to sit down for about 4 to 6 hours and learn how to do it and take that much time for a good couple months. I now do Gel X just because it's so much easier and it takes way less time with already having a shape picked out. And I'm pretty sure it's not as bad for your nails as having acrylics on there all the time. I give my nails like a day breather every time I take them off, so they're doing fine. I did just break one though, so ignore that. But I'm gonna be linking my Amazon storefront below, which has everything I use. I did get it all from Amazon when I first started. It probably was like 150 bucks for all of the starting stuff, and then I just buy polishes as I get bored of the ones I have. But I still have probably everything I started with, so it is definitely a really good financial investment. I was spending probably $70 every 2 weeks to get my nails done, which is now crazy to say because I have had all of the stuff I have for the past 2+ years. I also like doing my nails because I just sit down and I can put a show on, do them as I go. Depending on what I do, I've gotten them down to probably an hour to 2 hours, depending on how intense of a design I do. And then I do paint both hands, so right hand does left hand does right hand, and that does take some practice, but if you're just starting off with solid polishes, you'll be fine. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here is our setup. I literally just do this on my couch, watching Too Hot to Handle right now because it is such a good just reality background show. And here I keep all of my polishes, tools, more tools. This is the exact UV lamp I use. It has 90, 60, 30, and 10-second timers. This is the cuticle oil I use. This is the pH bond. This is the best nail glue I've ever used. It is so strong. It keeps my nails on for 2 weeks. I only use this top coat. It's no wipe, so it's not sticky after you cure it. And it also is what you want to use if you're using chrome powder or blooming gel or something that you need to cure really quickly. I use these alcohol prep pads. This is the cuticle pusher. Obviously we need some nail files. I use this one to buff my nails, and I use this one for the edges. These are the soft gel tips I use. I am obsessed with these. They fit my nails perfectly. I've never had any problems with them breaking either, and they have 12 different sizes. Alright guys, for step 1 of this process, we are going to prep our cuticles. So what this does is it actually helps your nails not grow as fast, so they won't grow out the nails that you're going to put on. So you're going to apply that oil directly to your cuticles and your nail beds. Go over all of your nails first, it just makes it easier, and then take the cuticle pusher, using the round side first, and just go ahead and start pushing your cuticles back. You can do this as gently or as tough as you like. If you hit any rough spots, go ahead and use the other side of it, and that's gonna really help you push them back even more. If you don't want to do this part of the process, you don't have to, but your nails are not going to last as long, and you definitely want to make sure you wash your hands after doing this to get rid of all those oils. Alright, now that we have our nice clean nails, you're going to want to shape and buff your natural nails. So you can start with either. Here I'm starting with the edging, so I'm just going around the outside of each nail and shaping it up nice and pretty so that it sits under the nail I'm going to apply. I like to keep mine a little bit shorter because when you're taking them off, it'll help to have a shorter nail. And then you're going to go ahead and do the opposite. So here I'm doing the buffing with the flex file. So this is a little bit of a softer grain. So just go ahead and buff out each nail, even if you feel like you don't need to. And then we're going to take an alcohol prep pad for step 3 and remove all of the nail file dust we just created. Don't wash your hands for this step, so just go ahead and use the alcohol prep pad, wipe down each nail. Also, don't forget to take off any jewelry. You don't want that in your UV lamp or just getting anything on it. For step 4, this is probably one of the most important parts for making sure your nails stay on for the full 2 weeks or longer. You're going to take your pH bond, this is the one I like to use, and apply the liquid over the entire part of your natural nail. I like to go ahead and do this twice over. You'll see your nails start to kind of turn white as it dries out, and that's just taking out all of the natural oils out of your nail so that when we glue it on, it's actually going to stick and it's not going to fall off. Next up, step 5, you're going to pick out your gel nails, go ahead and size them, and then we're going to apply them. You can go ahead and size them before doing any of the steps, but you want to make sure they fit as closely to the nail as possible. Now for the hardest part, we're going to apply the glue to your nails and then apply that to your actual nail. So you're going to want to take the brush out of your glue bottle with some glue still on the end of it, and go ahead and take the very end where it's going to hit your nail bed and just apply a couple drops. You'll get the hang of how much is too much, how much is too little, and apply it at a 45-degree angle onto your natural nail. You should see the gel spread out as you do this, so you don't want to just put it flat on there. You want it to seep up to the end of your natural nail. And then go ahead and press down on that and just hold it for about 10 to 20 seconds until the glue dries. And you can repeat this process for each nail. If you do see anything like air bubbles, you're going to want to try to push those out as quickly as possible. Those can cause your nails to come up a little bit easier. For step 6, we are going to buff out the nails again. So this time you're going to take the softer flex file and just go ahead and buff out the very top of the nail until it's kind of like an opaque color, so it's not see-through anymore. This helps the nail polish stay on longer. I've never had my nail polish chip or come up, and that is in partly thanks to this. And then if you have any hard tips or little imperfections in the nail, you can shape that out with the rougher edge file. So sometimes there's just little hard bits on the ends of them from the manufacturing process, and you can go ahead and just file that out. And then again, go ahead and use an alcohol prep pad to get all of the dust from filing off your nails. Do not wash your hands at this point. Just go ahead and use the alcohol prep pad. Alright, we made it to step 7, which is the fun part. So now you get to paint your nails. So based on the UV lamp I showed you earlier, you're going to want to use a UV curable gel polish, and same thing with your top coat. I showed you the no wipe top coat. There are regular top coats out there that dry a little bit sticky. I would not recommend those. Just paint your nails as you regularly would in terms of how long to cure in the UV lamp. So I use 10 seconds between similar coats. I also do 10 seconds between any kind of designs just so it takes less time. You could do up to 30 seconds if you want to be really careful not to smudge them. But I find 10 seconds usually cures them just fine. When you want to do your final coat, your top coat, you're going to cure that one for 90 seconds if it's a no wipe coat, or 90 seconds twice, so 180 seconds total if it is a stickier top coat, and you'll be able to feel it when it comes out. For today's video, I am doing French with chrome powder. So I use a technique called carving out to do the French tips. So I apply an uneven layer of the blue in this case, and then I'll carve out the actual shape with a brush. I find this to be the easiest way to do French. Because we are doing chrome today, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to do that. So once you have the color you want, go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And then we're going to apply the no wipe top coat. It has to be no wipe. It will not work if it is not a no wipe top coat. So apply that to each of your nails and then cure it for only 10 seconds. Do not cure it for longer than this, or the powder will not stick. Once you've cured it, go ahead and take your powder, use the applicator they give you, and just apply the powder to your nail. Kind of just buff it in around the entire nail. You don't need a ton. It only takes a little bit to make it work, but you're going to want to buff it in until it turns the metallic chrome kind of pattern that you're looking for. And then you're going to want to go ahead and do that to each of your nails, or whichever ones you want to be chrome. After this, you're going to take a brush. I use literally a makeup brush and just brush it over each of your nails to get off any excess powder that you got on your skin or that's left on the nail. And then apply another layer of the top coat over the entire nail. And this time you're going to cure it for a full 90 seconds and you'll be done. You are applying the top coat directly onto the powder. Don't put your nails back in the UV lamp, it's not going to do anything. So now step 8 is going to be repeat for your other hand. I like to do one hand first. I just find it easier, but it's up to you. And after that, we're all done. Congrats, you just did Gelish nails. Alright guys, just finished up my nails. Here is the final product. I did a French blue chrome. I did show you guys how to also do chrome. I'm also going to be putting in writing a step-by-step in the comments, and how I do a few other trending styles like blooming gel, rhinestones, little stick-ons, etc. Hopefully you enjoy this, and hopefully this helps you do your nails at home and save a ton of money, because I'm obsessed. These are amazing. See you next time.